Hi, Scottish Mudlarking here with Nicole and Craig. Today it's the hottest day so far in the year. It's a real scorcher. So we've come along to Deep Woodland Dump to get a wee bit of shelter from these trees. So we're going to see what we can find, but I'm especially looking for the smallest retail jar of bovril that existed back in the day. The ever elusive 1-ounce jar. Let's see if I can find one. Well, we've just crawled under the trees for a little bit of shelter here. And just come across this wee pile of bottles. Most of them don't seem particularly interesting. I can see a few embossed bottles here though. There's a nice embossed bottle right here, just right in front of me. That one says Edinburgh on it. See that? Now what's that one? It says Dunbar.
Yeah, James Dunbar, yeah.
And Edinburgh.
Yeah. And Pleasance.
Yeah. I could barely see that. This bottle is absolutely chock-a-block full of muck, so it's quite hard to see what's in there. One thing that I do see just over beyond where Nicole's sat just now, you've got to watch for the branches. The wee cod bottle over there, you see that?
Okay, so this one says James Robertson.
Yep. Really nice and clear today,
actually. St. Leonard's, Edinburgh. So it's not a cod bottle. That's a really nice embossed bottle.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll leave that here then.
Okay dokes, yeah, let's get on and we shall have a wee look around. Now Nicole just spotted something over my shoulder. And it's just down there, if you can see there's a kind of white ceramic looking thing. Now, you think it's an animal shape. Do you want to maybe grab that? Can you get in there?
Yeah, I'll go behind you.
I'm going to pan out a wee bit here so that we can see why we're hearing the word oops rather a lot. It's because these branches are really kind of low underneath and we're kind of crawling around underneath it. So what is it?
It's like a dog on its hind legs, but it's missing its head.
A headless dog?
Yeah, I think
it's sitting, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
It's sitting and it's got a lot of kind of bushy fur. I don't think we're going to take any of these bottles just now, but I can see a hole back there, so I think we should check that one out.
Yeah, it looks quite promising. Yeah. We're going to have to sort of like kind of climb through the trees again. That shouldn't be so bad. See lots of bricks. Well, this looks a little bit more promising for a start. I can see a couple of things here. One of them is right at my feet and it's guarded by it's guarded by these horrible stingy nettles. Alright. I'm just going to grab that and then we'll scan across the ground because there's a few other things around here that I think are quite interesting. But I think that's quite cute. It's got a nice wee inkwell. Prop it up there. Have a wee look. There's a little bit of one of Nicole's favourite things here, and you know, if we were at the beach, I think you'd probably be grabbing that as quite a nice big bit of milk glass. See that?
Yeah, just here, yeah.
But right in front of that, there's a really cute little bottle.
Yeah, it is. It's a really narrow bottle as well. The neck is as long as the body of the bottle. Yeah, now that's quite weird because we've seen a whole bunch of that style of bottles, and there's actually one a little off to the left. Yeah. But I think this is among the thinner of these bottles that we've seen. Yeah. So I'm going to grab this one, and we'll take it along to where that other one is. Yeah. It's just off to your left there. Okay. We can we'll take this for a wee walk. Now on the way, oh, it's broken. Oh, that's a shame. Can you see it? Yeah. It's my wee bovril jar. Now what size is that? You know, that's going to be a stinger if that's a 1. A real stinger. I think it's a 2. I think it's a 2 as well. Fingers crossed it's a 2. Oh yeah. You can see the 2 there. Oh well, it's broken. It's of no use or interest to us anyway. So we'll leave that. Now the other bottle is just there. All right, yeah. So maybe if we can put that little bottle alongside the one. I'm just going to refer to everything today as a little bottle. Okay, yeah. Yeah, now you can see just how much thinner that wee one is. Yeah, it's really thin. You see, it's just a little bit thicker than my finger. It's also clear glass by the look of it, and the other one is seafoam, isn't it? Yeah, definitely, yeah. Okay, cool. So we'll take this one then.
Just the wee one, yeah. I think we've got a few of these bigger ones. Okay, so let's whip that wee one out. I'm climbing through to get to an area right in front of me. It's not without a slight challenge. Man, these branches are really whipping at my face. There we go. We're through. I can see a bit of an inkwell. Can also see one of these little medical vials. At least I think it's a little medical vial. I've also discovered a little patch of nettles just off to the side. That's because it just stung me. Right, now let's see if we can get that wee medical vial out, because that's quite cute. I like these. That's a nice one. It's a good size. See what else we can see.
So let's see what I can find in this hole that we just looked at from a distance. Now, it's the first time that I'm using this amazing GoPro that was bought through our Ko-fi donations, and we want to say a huge thanks to everybody who's donated through Ko-fi and made this possible. So, what can we see here? Oh, I can see something. I can see a bovril jar there. Okay, let's get a little bit closer. It's right here. Is it a bovril jar? Yes, it is a bovril jar. Of course it's a bovril jar. There we are. It's a 2 ounce. I know Craig's looking for 1 ounce. Now if this is in one piece, I might just take this for a Etsy shop. So I'm going to take this. Let's see a little glass vial there. Can you see it? It's just there. Oh yeah, that's tiny. I'm taking that. I think we found another one like this before, and a slightly bigger one. I always wonder how these things survive in the tips for over 100 years, buried under lots of weight. So I'm taking this one.
Now this is much better. I've just climbed through all this stuff. You can maybe see Nicole through the trees there. Doesn't look great from this point of view, but there's a couple of wee goodies in that hole there. I'm not sure if you can see them, but we'll climb down there and take a closer look at that lot. But there's something else just over here. There's a wee pile of bottles. There's one that I think is quite interesting, and that's because it has ribbed marks on it. It's this one right here. Put my wee vial down, and this one also has some embossed lettering on it. It looks brown, but it's not brown. It's a clear glass bottle, I think, and it's either stained on the inside with rubbish or muck, or it's been burnt. But let's see, can we read this?
Curtis Brothers Blue Label Tomato Ketchup is a really great find. We find many sauce bottles, not least HP and Heinz, but around the beginning of the 20th century, Curtis Brothers Preservers Blue Label Ketchup was a leading brand. Simeon and Edgar Curtis started up their canning business in Rochester, New York, way back in 1868. Their plan was to find a way of using up leftover fruit and vegetables from the family grocery store. By the early part of the 20th century, they were among the largest producers of preserves and sauces, competing with brands like Heinz that remain popular today. The fate of Blue Label ketchup was sealed by the company's unflinching refusal to abandon the use of benzoate, which helped preserve their sauces. Companies like Heinz responded to the 1906 Pure Food and Drug Act by using very fresh ingredients and higher levels of vinegar to give their products a longer shelf life. The Curtis brothers, on the other hand, insisted that benzoate was entirely safe as a preservative and continued to use it. This brought them into direct conflict with the Food and Drug Administration of America, and after a long series of lost public lawsuits, Blue Label ketchup lost its place in the market and the company soon collapsed. The name Curtis Brothers Ketchup was resurrected in 2014 by a group of unrelated friends located in Austria. Ironically, the contemporary Curtis Brothers ketchup is organic and entirely free from preservatives.
I can't really read what's on it, but we'll maybe give that a wipe and see if we can see. So I'll take that and my little medical vial, and I'm going to make it down there. Now I think you can probably see why I'm going to go down there. There's a really cool wee clay bottle. There it is. Now I can see there's a tiny chip in this one, just here, but it really is tiny. If that's the only thing that's wrong with that one, then that's great. Spoke too soon. There's a big crack running all the way down here, but nonetheless, I think that's in pretty good nick. Good enough shape for me to take it and show it to Nicole at least. There's another couple of things around here that I want to look at, but I'll grab that. I'll just pop it down there alongside those two other bottles. So we'll leave those wee bottles there, and if we scan across we can see one of these wee jars that I like to find. Now this isn't my favourite type, but I think nonetheless that one's actually really nice. There's no cracks in that, it's in good shape. We'll take that along and we'll pop it down there beside its twin. Well, it's nearly a twin. These are both in really good shape. Tiny, is there a crack in that one? Yeah, tiny little crack in the lip of this one, on the rim. But other than that, they're great, a lovely wee pair. So I'll add these to my wee pile. I think the wee pile's coming along.
Okay, I'm just gonna scrape away here. See, oh, a pipe bowl, can you see it? Right, that's a pipe bowl, that just fell out of there. Oh, now, is there something on it? Let's see. It's always this kind of mystery moment, you don't know what you're finding. Aha, it's got a hand on it. And if I'm right, yeah, this has got to be TW, probably made by Christie's Edinburgh. How cool is that? Pipe bowl. I'm going to keep looking here. So I can actually see a couple of bottles there. I can see something in there. I can just read, whoops, that says, ooh, Edinburgh, I think. Let's see if we can just kind of extract it and see if it's a whole bottle. Okay, bit of plant pot. This actually looks like it's a whole bottle. Okay, lots of broken bits, you see. Bit of pottery. It's very dry. Oh, look. Oh, what's suspended there? Is that a marble? Is that a marble? Now let me take it out. See, once these things fall, they're kind of rarely seen again. Wow, that looks like a marble and it's glazed. I think it's a marble, or it was maybe a knob for something. Not sure. Definitely going to take that. Lovely find. Let's keep looking. Clink, clunk. Okay, now this is really cool. Whee! Okay, that was quicker than I thought. Alright, yeah. Jamestown Bar, Maryfield, Edinburgh. That's a really nice bottle. I think we might have one like this already. Would have had a vulcanite stopper in it. That's nice. I'm going to put this aside for the minute. Just up there.
Well, you made it through the trees then.
Yeah.
Were you having any luck back there?
Yeah, I found a pipe bowl.
Oh, that's quite cool.
Yeah.
We shall add that to the collection. Actually, I'm not even sure if we're collecting pipe bowls. Anyway, there's quite a few wee things around here. And as you can see just off to your right there, I started a little pile.
Oh.
I think there's some quite nice wee bits and bobs in there.
Oh, 2 wee jam jars. That's nice.
Yeah, but there's a few other things around here. So let's take a look.
Okay.
And we'll see what we can find.
Yeah.
Now whilst Nicole's getting her bag, I've just spotted this wee inkwell. Quite a nice one actually, isn't it?
I think it might be more a utility bottle, or...
I think so.
Yeah, I've read gum and mucilage, but
Has a
mucilage
cork.
sounds weird. Yeah.
It's broken a wee bit there. It's not a snap off, unless that's a stone. I think that might be a stone. It's just gotten wedged in there.
Oh, it's really nice and turquoise inside.
Yeah, now I don't know if that's because somebody's been storing
Something else in it.
Yeah, that might be what it... Oh, I'm glad I came down here though.
Yeah.
I always love to find things nestled in the roots of trees.
Oh.
Do you see that?
Yeah. I do.
Right
indeed.
there.
Yeah,
That's so cute. It's like the tree's been hugging it and looking after it all these years.
Take it out.
Might be a wee chip on it, I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll take that out, and then what I'm going to do is I'll disappear around this side of the tree.
Okay.
Nicole's there on the other side. And yeah, let's grab those 3 things and we'll put them alongside the other finds.
Yeah, I'll put this aside.
Oh, you know what, there's stuff there.
Okay, there are quite a few things here. I think I see a pipe bowl as well, so I'm going to grab these things and we put them over there next to the other small finds.
Okay, and we'll take a look at them in just a second. But before we do that, let's grab them up then. Oh, that's a huge pipe stem.
Yeah, pipe stem, pipe bowl, mini bottles.
I wonder if it fit together. See, just where you had your hand, what is that, a twig? Just beside that bottle? It is.
Yeah,
That's a twig, it's a big twig.
Is it a twig or a pipe stem? There's a door handle, I think we'll leave that.
Right, yeah.
Okay, right. Something else here.
Do you know, we're not long here and I think that's already a pretty good collection.
Yeah, I think that's looking really good.
Okay, let's get into this hole. There's something in there that I want to take a closer look at. Well, without any further ado then, I'm going to climb down into this hole. And there's Nicole, she's beat me to it. Now, there's 2 things in there. I think you can probably see them as well as I can. So you can see there's that, is it a vase or a jug or something like that?
Yeah, it's like a very pretty, it's like a little jug. It actually has decoration on it, like little flower decoration.
Yeah.
I'm not sure where to put it.
It's okay, we'll take it out and have a look at it in a second.
Okay. What else is here?
That wee jar, is that of interest at all? What do you think?
This one, it's a little, no, there's cracks on it, so I think we're going to leave that one here.
Okay, let's be fussy pants today, we'll leave that behind.
Broken bottle, very pretty embossing though, not sure what it says.
I'm just going to get down into that hole, take a closer look.
Yeah.
Seen a couple of wee things here. Now I'm not sure if we're going to keep collecting these wee inkwells. It's like a wee snap-off inkwell. There's a big bottle there. Not so interested in that. That's quite cool because it has a different style lid or top than the others. But we'll take this wee inkwell, and there's another one of them just up there. And right next to that, there's quite an interesting jar and what looks to me to be a huge clay marble.
Clay marble?
Now, I don't know if you could hear that, but any time I say the word marble, it seems to pique Nicole's interest. Now, this is what I first saw. There's a couple of interesting wee things. I think that's an interesting lid on that bottle.
Yeah, and a nice shape as well. Nice
it is.
shape,
okay, I wasn't so fussed by that one, but yeah, we can take that along and we can take a closer look at it.
Yeah.
But there was that. Then there's another little inkwell over there.
Okay.
Then this bigger bottle, and that's where I think you can see it. Can you see the clay marble?
Yeah, that's really big. It's like the one that we found a couple of weeks ago, and I wasn't sure if it was a clay marble or you found it.
Okay, maybe we can pick these things up and we'll take a closer look at them.
Okay, let's take these then.
Now I'll grab this bottle. Oh, you're away with the inkwell already.
Listen.
Not a chance to pick it up. Okay, let's have a wee look at these.
Yeah.
This fairly ordinary looking bottle once contained a product called Guy's Tonic. An article in the British Medical Journal of January 1911 usefully describes the product. Products like Guy's were very common and routinely subject to medical tests. The result of these tests were published both in academic journals of the time and in popular books advising the public about the positive or ill effects of pills and tonics of the Victorian and Edwardian period. Guy's own description of its product first states that it's no cure-all because such things do not exist. It then goes on to state that it can be used to relieve indigestion and disorders of the digestive system, like so many products of the time. But it goes further. Guy's then claims that it's useful as a restorative for functional derangements of the liver, disorders of the blood, nervous maladies, general diseases such as gout, and as an aid to convalescence. It sounds a bit like a cure-all to me.
Well, that wee collection's coming along. Whoops. You know, the sun's not in our favour today. It's casting shadows right across the area I'm trying to film in. Okay, well there's that wee bottle. I'll add that to that. And this wee one as well, which I don't think I showed you back there.
No, you didn't.
It's a nice wee one, that one.
Yeah, that's really nice.
Okay, I'm not going to say anything about this stuff. I want to get back along to that hole because there was at least 2 or 3 things there that I think deserve a closer look.
I'm intrigued.
Do you know this happens all the time? We see something and we think, that's quite cool, we should pick that up. And then we glance left or right or whatever, and you know, we see something else. And it takes our attention off this this kind of thing that we seen earlier.
Yeah.
Okay, let's grab that.
Okay.
And we'll get along to the hole. Now, something that Nicole was quite desperate to point out, just as we were picking up these other other bottles, were these 2 we found. So maybe you can point them out just now.
Yeah, just there. It's a pipe bowl and a bit of the stem. So that's really cool. That looks like a really nice pipe bowl shape.
Yeah, no, it's a taste, aren't they? That's quite cool, actually. I wonder if this belongs to that. What do you think?
It might. Yeah, it looks like a fresh break.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, and there's writing on it.
I hope you didn't stand on it just now. It might have been me. Yeah, it says something on that. I'm not quite sure what. This is one that has these 2 little heels rather than the single heel.
Yeah.
We've seen that in a couple of pipe bowls that we've found here before. I don't see any other markings on there just now. It would not surprise me though to find either a Florentine design there. I think that's what is there. I think it's a Florentine design on this one.
Might be, yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Okay, let's grab these.
Nice.
And we'll get down into the hole.
Okay.
Now there's one really cool thing here.
Right.
In fact, I'm going to do it again. This is the day where I start saying, there's one thing I want to show you, and I say, no, it's 2. And no, it's 3.
Oh, did you look?
That little inkwell, you know, I had seen that earlier, but I'd forgotten about it. Okay, let's grab that. I want to take a closer look at what looks to me like an old loo chain pull. Well, you know, there's something that you don't see every day.
No.
So that would have been attached to an old loo, and when you were ready to flush, that's what you would have given a pull.
That is very cool. I think it says
Pull.
it says pull.
It says pull.
Oh, that's cool. That is really cool.
That's awesome, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'm kind of thinking, I wonder if we could swap out our bathroom light pool.
Yeah.
We have a light pool in the bathroom and it's quite similar. Well, it's not at all actually. It's blue in various kind of oceanic colours. That's so cool.
That is very cool. Yeah, I really love this. And you could use that today, you know, if you had an old-fashioned bathroom where everything's coming back. So
yeah, you don't even need an old-fashioned bathroom. You just need a sense of style. Let's have that.
Yep.
Now, there's a stopper, the like of which we've seen, I'm sure, but have never collected.
No.
At least I don't think so.
No, well, we've never found one, but we know what they look like.
This one here.
Yeah, that's really nice. I think it's from an old hot water bottle, possibly.
Kind of looks like that sort of thing, doesn't it?
Yeah. It's got like a sun design on the top. That's nice.
That's lovely. Yeah, that's very cool.
Yeah.
You can see the thread still on that. The whole stopper's still there, and right alongside it is that stoneware. Or is it a bone?
It is, yeah, it is stoneware, but sadly it's broken.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't think we'll take that one, but I'm taking that one. Hey, the
Okay,
stopper.
let's have that stopper, and we shall crawl deeper and deeper down into this hole. There's a few more things here. One of them, again, it's like one of these things. It's like when you find bottles that are kind of nestled between the sort of like roots of trees.
Yeah.
Here we have a wee bottle that's like just held in there by all these roots and weeds and stuff.
It's eerie and pretty at the same time.
It's a cool wee thing. I don't know if we want to take that. We've got a few wee bottles like that. It's not unusual to find wee bottles like that.
Yeah,
That wee flask thing. It's
that's
lovely.
really nice.
It's very nice. Yeah, I think it's nice. Nice slim wee bottle there. We'll have that. Right. Let's see. Now the ground starts to get a bit soft here, so I'm going to climb in a little bit further before I look back.
Okay.
Now I don't think this is worth digging out from the dirt there. What do you think?
This here?
Yeah.
Well, we could have a look and see what it is.
It's a bottle.
It's a bottle,
It's a
yeah.
jar, yeah.
Uh-huh. I'm not sure there's anything on it. Okay. If there's nothing on you, you stay in here. Okay. Just a wee number.
Oh well.
Okay.
Wee
I think
mould
we'll leave
number.
that here. Put that up
Okay,
here.
dokes. Now, are you still wanting to collect these
Oh,
for
yeah.
use in jewellery making?
Yeah, that's nice.
Another wee pipe stem there, folks.
Yeah, like the pipe beeps I made a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
Cool.
Now I'm going to scan past Nicole's shoes.
All right.
So there's
Oh.
Nicole's shoes. I'm not going to show you her stung ankles. Her ankles have been stung badly, as have mine. But it's that I'm looking at.
Oh, it's the bottom of a poison bottle and it's blue.
Do you know, now that's easy to see again.
Yeah, here.
So maybe just grab that up.
Okay. Right.
Pop it up here, we'll take a closer look at that. And whilst you're popping that up there, I'm going to look on the ground just where I was sitting because
No
I had
way.
the perfect view right at my feet. And the question is, can you see it?
Yeah, I can see it.
Nicole can see it. It's one of Nicole's 3 top finds. That should be a clue. The next clue is it's not a bead or a marble. Okay, so you know it's a stopper.
Yeah. Oh, that's really cool. This area is amazing.
Yeah, this is quite a nice wee place that we found here. And that's chunky. That's really
it's
chunky.
Really chunky, yeah.
Nothing on the
Nothing
top
on
of
the
that
top,
I can
yeah,
see.
Oh, what great finds you've made already.
That's quite a cool one, isn't it?
Yeah. Shall I take it?
Yeah, let's take that. We'll take a wee
Okay.
closer look at these all in a minute. And as usual, I shall get a selection of our finds after they've all been cleaned up, and I shall put them up on Ko-fi. Now this wee jar,
Oh,
It's cool.
Oh, and it's in one piece.
it's in one piece, there's a tiny wee neck there. Oh no, do you know what?
Yeah.
That's rubbish. I don't mean to be blasé, but it has a hole here, it's quite sharp as well.
Oh,
So I am going
no.
to cast that into the dark far reaches of the hole.
Oh, the poor jar.
Maybe somebody will come along and have love for that. I hope so.
Yeah.
Now you were just
Yeah, I was just looking at
just
this.
handling this wee bottle.
Yeah. I think that might also be a bit broken. I'm not sure. It's a small old utility bottle. So I don't know. We might take that. Might not take it. A small bottle.
I quite like it.
Yeah. They look nice, filled with a bit of sea glass in them.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay, let's whip that out from under the camera. That's a running joke there, folks.
Okay.
So, what's that? Do you think?
A pipe bowl! Oh, this is like Hansel and Gretel treasure trail here.
Well, this is the nice thing. So we've just come down into this hole, and unlike some of the other holes, this is reasonably freshly dug.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it hasn't been picked clean yet.
No.
So we're finding lots of little pipe bowls, lots of little things like that. Do you want to maybe turn that one around? We'll have a wee look.
Yeah.
See if there's anything on that one
Okay.
as well.
Maybe just give
That's
that a wee-
tiny.
That
you know-
seems small.
Normally I kind of joke about small pipes perhaps being a child's pipe. We covered that before, you know. I mean, the smoking laws in this country and in the US and I think most of the world are only recently excluding children from smoking. So, you know, as terrible a thing as it is,
Yeah.
it was very common. And so was alcohol consumption among children as well. I wonder if that was ash. You think there's a wee
Might
bit...
have
Oh wow, you look in that bowl.
Oh.
Does that look like tobacco to you?
Oh, it
It
could
looks like
be.
burnt residue of tobacco.
It could be, yeah. I've read that you can find that sometimes in London at the Thames
Yeah.
because of the anaerobic mud. So
So
yeah,
there's a
that
wee
could
beastie,
be.
it's crawling on the screen of the camera. I'm trying to get rid of it.
Yeah,
Now, I
so-
wonder, that could be tobacco in there.
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah.
going to sniff it.
No.
I think I'm more happy to just empty it out and we'll take that with us. I'm not sure if we'll take this. This was that really cool jug that Nicole found. But we'll pop it up beside the rest of the finds. It's all painted glass, really lovely wee thing. Anyway, I'm going to pop that up with the rest of the finds for the minute. And we'll take a look at them in due course. But for now, there's quite a few other things that I want to take a look at. Now, we found a couple of things here and Nicole spotted a metallic object. And I can't quite see it just yet. Maybe if Nicole pops along she'll remember where it is. But there is something else that's very cool here, and it's just sitting right up there as well on the surface, and that's that beautiful stoneware bottle.
Oh,
I think we're definitely taking that. Yeah, I mean, let's face it, we didn't miss that. We saw that the minute we came in. It's super huge and big, and it's quite a cool piece.
Okay, yeah.
Right. Do you know what? There's not even any marks on this one. There's no.
Right. It's not broken or anything.
Is that a crack? Oh,
No.
look, ghost label.
Ah, wee bit of ghost label.
Wee bit of a ghost label there.
That's
Nicole loves a ghost label.
Yeah. So that probably contained blacking or ink. I can see the little object here. It's just covered by the by a leaf there. Do you see it? Just looks like a nib or something.
This
Yeah.
is that metal?
I think so, but it's kind of, it looks like
It feels quite light to me.
Yeah.
Maybe graphite, I'm not sure. Okay, we'll take that and we'll pop it up beside this bottle. Well, I say beside it, what I'm going to do is I'll pop it down there for a second, and then I'm going to pan out because you should be able to see something quite cool there.
Yeah, I can see it.
You can see it, I can see it, I think everybody can see it.
Is it a coin?
I think it's a 2p piece. It looks to me like a 2p piece.
Alright.
Oh, do you know what? I don't think it is. Ow! It's quite sharp. There's a sharp bit there. I don't know why it's sharp.
Oh.
It feels too light to be a coin.
Okay.
Okay, do you want to grab those? We'll put that lot over beside our little growing pile of goodies.
Yeah.
There's a few other places that we saw on the way here that I want to look at. So let's go do that.
Right, let's do that.
Now, sadly, as always, it's not a whole one. Now I'm going to have to jump here, so this might be a wee bit disorientating. Okay, there we go. Now, that's why. You can probably see why I jumped now. And it's this. Yeah, it's very sad. Very sad to see such a little of these bottles. This one we can only see the letters A, K, E-N. Of course that's the tail end of the word taken, and on the other side of that there would have been not to be taken. So this is a poison bottle, obviously. You can see that by the blue, we can see that by all these marks there, and certainly by the word taken, or at least part of the word taken. I'll grab this because we don't find big chunks like this very often. I don't think we'll take it home, but it'll be worth having a wee look at. Maybe Nicole hasn't seen it yet. It's very cool. I think it's a Sherwood's bottle. I'm just going to grab it and take it along to where the rest of our finds are. And we'll take a closer look at it there. Actually, yeah, it is Sherwood. It says Sherwood's & Co. Hope you can see that. No, let me just see. Cool.
At first sight it doesn't look too promising. What is that though? Oh, actually, this might be promising. Oh, very nice. I know Craig really likes these stoneware bottles. They do, you know, they do have a very sort of pleasant shape. They're just really nice, and we've got a couple. So I'm going to put that there. That's cool. I'm taking that one. So, you know, it was good to look in this area. Put this aside to my treasure bag.
So how do you think you've done today then?
I think we've done really well today.
Okay, cool. Well, I think we're about to head off back to the car.
Yeah.
Nicole's arranged in a nice little pile here our finds. So let's have a look at our 3 favourite finds.
Yeah.
And as always, if we miss your favourite find, do let us know about it in the comments.
Yeah.
So, the sun's actually come back out. It had disappeared behind clouds and given us a little bit of relief, but it's back on us now. So it's going to get hot.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you want to kick off then? What are your 3 favourite finds from here?
Sure. I've set it up. So I'm going to start down here. And one of my favourite finds, that means I can cram 4 finds in one, is this trinket dish filled with trinkets. So we found a glass stopper, I found this marble, and we've got the coin in there. So I think that's a really cool little first favourite.
That's the first favourite. I'd say that's 4 favourite finds right there.
Yeah.
What do you think? I mean, yeah, because you've got your little dish, you've got your marble, you've got your stopper, and you've got a coin.
Yeah, that's very true. Okay, so I've just got one more favourite find then, and I think
I know what it is.
Yeah? You think so?
I
Okay.
think I do.
Well, there are a couple of small items. Actually, I'm going to say it's this one.
Really?
Yeah. I kicked it and I didn't know what it was, and then I realised it's actually a ball made out of tiny little flowers, like ceramic flowers. So I'm going to clean that up and see what it's like. So I think I'm going to say that's my favourite.
We'll see if it survives. So one of my favourite finds is a pear. I'm pulling a Nicole here, I'm cheating a little bit. So I'm going to take that and I'll pop it there. And they're not exactly twins. There's the birds coming out now. All day we've had the silence and the wind through the trees. Well, no wind really, but very little bird song. And that's the birds coming out. I think it's because it's late in the afternoon and they're going, hungry, time for tea. Yeah, so it's these.
They are really nice.
Those 2 little stoneware bottles, I think that's lovely. They're a really nice pair, even though they're slightly different sizes.
Yeah, and I don't think they're chipped, so they're really nice.
Now, other than that, I'm tempted to say it's this Sherwood's bottle, which is smaller than the one we found in Teapot Tip.
Yeah.
It's still pretty big. I mean, there's still quite a lot of mango chutney in there. I'd quite fancy that mango chutney in our fridge, to be honest.
I wouldn't mind.
Yeah, but it's this. We're going stoneware today for me.
All right.
Now you reckon that's a blackened jug or a blackened jar?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. So that might have had blacking in it. There's a little bit of a ghost label there.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, it's these 3 stoneware things.
All right. Yeah.
Other than that, I think it might be that massive clay marble, and just purely because it's really big. We found one similar size to that before, but it wasn't nearly as smooth or as nice.
Yeah, I'll put this one next to it, which you see
that's
that's
wee
a
cousin.
regular. Yeah, regular marble. Okay. We found some really great treasures, and some of these are going to end up on our Etsy shop, so keep an eye open for that.
There was a couple of really quite cool things that we just rushed by to get out of the heat, but it's cooled down a wee bit now, so let's go take a look. Thank you so much for watching, liking and commenting on the video. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do take a second to subscribe to the channel. It really does help us out. Also, a massive thanks to everyone for supporting this channel through Etsy and Ko-fi. That makes a massive difference to us. We'll see you next time.